What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Pete's Carport, and welcome to another Harbor Freight tool review. So this is one that I definitely did not plan on doing, and I did not plan on purchasing this item, but I'm going to explain to you exactly why. So if you've kept up with my channel at all, you'll know that I purchased the Earthquake XT cordless ratchet. Now, I realized I forgot to mention that they discontinued the Earthquake XT and I was no longer able to get it. But because I purchased the warranty, they gave me that credit towards the Hercules, which is similar to what I've got sitting right here. Now, I did purchase the warranty and just recently it broke. And this is the second time it's broken. What happened was it cracked right along here while I was trying to ratchet off something that was just a little too tough for it. Now, that one did claim to be 70 foot-pounds of torque, came with a really nice case, came with a battery and charger, and was the same price as just the Hercules tool here, which only claims to be 40 foot-pounds of torque, and this one does not come with a battery. Now, this is the extended version, so that is a benefit. Does feel extremely heavy duty. I got to test it out in the store a little bit. They didn't have a battery hooked up to it, so I couldn't test the power of it. And then you had to get the battery and charger separately, so quite a bit more money, because you're talking $119, and these were right around $25 or $30 each. And they gave me a $25 discount because they have that going on right now when you buy the combo. So kind of the charger was free because I think that was right around $25. So what I want to do right now is I want to pull everything out of the boxes and cases here. We'll take a look at the tool in a second. I'm going to charge this up and just kind of test how long it takes to get a full charge, because we did that with the other one as well. And just kind of compare it, since I've already been using the Earthquake one for quite some time. So let's go ahead and get all this out. We'll do some tests on it and see how well this tool holds up. All right, guys, so went ahead and fully charged up our battery. It took about 35 minutes out of the box. Now, a really cool feature on this is you can see how much you have left. And when I pulled it out, it had one little bar. If you look at the instructions here, it says a 2.5 AH battery pack. Now, this is a 2.0. So a 2.5 AH should take about 60 minutes to fully charge. So I'm guessing about 45 minutes if it's completely dead. Now, another really cool thing about the Hercules devices that you do not get with the Earthquake, or at least the Earthquake Impact, is this battery is interchangeable. You can put a bigger battery. Of course, it's going to be a lot more bulky, but you can change out the batteries and you can use the battery charger for this. So it's a one-time purchase really for the battery charger unless something happens to it. So let's go ahead and take out our Hercules 12-volt ion cordless extended ratchet here. So this is, like I said, the 3/8 version. Very basic box. The Earthquake did come with a nice carrying case. And so this is a pretty heavy duty device. I really like it. You can feel the weight. I like the extension on this. That's one of the reasons why I did decide to go with this instead of going online and ordering a different one or going down to Lowe's or Home Depot. I wanted to stick with this one because I really, really like the way it looked in the store, the way it felt, and I was excited about trying it out. I mean, it feels really sturdy, so I think it's going to be a lot better than I initially thought. And yes, it was a slight disappointment that this was more expensive, considering that I had to buy the battery and the charger, and the fact that it was 40 foot-pound rating versus 60 foot-pound rating. But I have heard that sometimes these ratings are not 100% accurate, and we did test out that Earthquake and it did not fully meet the 60 pounds. I think it was actually closer to 45. So I would love to test this out the same way we did the Earthquake and see where we're at with that. So let's get it all set up. We'll skim through some of the instructions on it just to make sure we don't miss anything, and then we'll get to using it. Well, guys, I've had a few days to play around with this tool and I am extremely impressed. So let's go ahead and talk about what key components I really like. So the Earthquake's trigger down here was a metal one, and it was put in with a little rivet. It always came out of alignment, and that really bothered me. Looks like they really resolved it on this tool. Nice and heavy duty. Doesn't seem like something that's going to break. Easy to squeeze, and it's a nice heavy duty grip. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to like the extension. I did go with the extended one. They did sell the regular one, but I got to tell you, I really like the extension here. This came in very handy just a little bit ago on something I was doing, so I am going to give that one a thumbs up, definitely. Now, as far as performance with this thing has a ton of torque. I'm about to do the torque test, but I want to show you guys one more key component that I really liked over the Earthquake, and that is this variable speed trigger. So you can see how slow, you can pick up speed, and it goes quite fast. I was able to take some bolts off really quickly. I'm gonna show you guys that real fast here, and then we'll move on to testing out the actual performance of the impact side of it, the torque rating. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and move on to the torque test. Now, we're gonna do the same torque test that we did with the Earthquake, which is where I'm gonna loosen up one of these lug nuts. We're going to take our ratchet, hit it as hard as we can, let it impact, and then test the torque spec by setting our torque to 40 pounds so we can see if this meets the 40-pound max, and trying to turn. If it clicks right away, we'll go up from there. Now, the Earthquake said it was a 60-pound max, and I think when we did the test, it was right around 40 pounds is where I got the click. So hopefully this thing's right around 40 pounds, and it's kind of an underrated one compared to the Earthquake. Now, I've been using this for quite some time. I actually been using it for around 2 or 3 weeks, and I gotta tell you, this battery life is amazing. I went ahead and recharged everything. Really neat that you can hit the side here and test your battery. So this thing is fully charged, so let's go ahead and put it to the test, and I'll let you guys know how it comes out, and then I'll give my overall rating on this tool. Look at that, didn't even turn. So it's at least 40 foot-pounds. So let's go ahead and step it up and see if this thing actually rates higher than what it says on the package. All right, let's go ahead and loosen up the lug nut. Take it off a little bit so we've got a little bit of force. Make sure we're on forward and we got full tension. We're gonna hit it full power. All right, now that it's impacted on there, I went ahead and reset the snap-on torque wrench to 45 foot-pounds, as you can see there. Let's go ahead and see if it turns or just clicks like it did with the 40 foot-pounds. Oh, that's just a click. So it's at least 45 foot-pounds. So let's go ahead and see if we can step it up to 50 and see what it does. That's quite amazing. And so you guys can see there, 50 foot-pounds. Let's see if it turns or if we just get a click. All right, we got a little bit of a turn there. So I'm gonna put it right around 47, 48 foot-pounds of torque, which obviously is doing better than our Earthquake did, which is amazing. So the Earthquake said 60 foot-pounds of torque, and I could tell this one was a little more powerful. It definitely has better battery life. Of course, it's got a bigger battery, and it's got the extended head. So I was so in love with the Earthquake until I tried this one here. So guys, I've got to say that this Hercules impact ratchet is absolutely amazing. I really, really love the Earthquake. When I got it, it was nice and light. It was easy to get into places. I wasn't sure that I really wanted this extension here, but this has come in very handy on a few jobs that I've already done, and it doesn't get in the way. So I absolutely love this tool. The battery's a little bit more bulky, but you get tons more battery life out of it, obviously. And I gotta tell you, the durability is great. Obviously, the power is great, as you guys saw. And I've got to give this thing a 9 out of 10. Absolutely, maybe even a 9.5 out of 10. I would highly recommend this. This is a tool that you definitely want to have if you ever work on cars or just do stuff around the house and never need to kind of impact things in. This is an amazing tool, not that expensive, and it's something you can use on a regular basis. So once again, guys, my name's Pete. This is Pete's Carport, and this is my review of the Hercules Impact Ratchet. You guys have an awesome day.